Late night. A luxury hospital glowing under cold white lights. An ambulance screeches to a stop. Inside, a young woman lies on a gurney. Blood on her designer dress. Skin pale, breath uneven. This is Olivia Hart, CEO of Hart Tech Industries. As nurses rush her into the emergency room, she grips one nurse's hand, voice trembling. "Please, just make it fast. I don't want the pain. There is no doctor yet." The doors burst open again. A man in an old security jacket runs in, breath controlled, eyes sharp. He removes his jacket, gently covers her and takes her shaking hand. "You're going to be okay. I promise." His voice is calm, trained, familiar with fear. As the lights hit his wrist, Olivia sees faded military medic numbers tattooed into his skin. She freezes. His name is Ethan Ward, 38 years old, night shift security guard at St. Haven Hospital. Every night, same routine. Clock in at 10. Check doors. Walk hallways. Keep people safe. And every night, his 8-year-old daughter Grace waits in the cafeteria, doing homework, drawing stars and hearts, waiting for her dad to finish at sunrise. What no one at the hospital knows is who Ethan used to be. He was a combat medic. 3 tours, dozens of lives saved under fire. But 5 years ago, his wife died in a car accident. After that, he left the military, chose something quiet, something that let him be there for Grace. Back in the ER, Olivia's blood pressure drops. The nurse panics. Dr. Reyes isn't here yet. Ethan doesn't hesitate. Training takes over. He checks her pulse, her breathing, applies pressure, keeps her conscious. She opens her eyes, terrified. "Please, I don't want to feel it." Ethan locks eyes with her, the same way he once spoke to wounded soldiers. "Not tonight. You're going to see the sunrise." She believes him. 7 minutes later, the doctor arrives. Olivia is stable. As they wheel her toward surgery, she looks back, searching for him. "Thank you." Ethan nods and disappears into the hallway. The next morning, Olivia wakes up alive. Sunlight pours through the window, just like he promised. She asks the nurse who saved her. The answer shocks her. Just Ethan, the security guard. Later, when they meet, Olivia thanks him but asks him to stay quiet. No media, no attention, no debt. Ethan listens calmly, then says one sentence, "Then live better," and walks away. That sentence follows her. That evening, Grace runs to Ethan excited. "Dad, Miss Hart donated a computer lab to our school." Ethan understands. Some people don't say thank you. They show it. A month later, St. Haven hosts a charity gala. Olivia is on stage when chaos erupts. An elderly man collapses. No one moves. Ethan does. He pushes through the crowd. CPR. Compressions. Breaths. The man survives. And this time, Olivia sees everything. The control. The skill. The hero. She investigates. The truth breaks her. Decorated combat medic. Silver Cross. Purple Heart. The man she told to stay invisible was a legend. Olivia sat frozen in the HR conference room, the file still open in front of her. Every page felt heavier than the last. Silver Cross. Purple Heart. 3 combat tours, dozens of lives saved under enemy fire. This wasn't just a man who had helped her in an emergency room. This was someone who had lived his entire life running toward danger, and then quietly stepped away without asking for applause. And she had told him to stay quiet, to stay small, to stay invisible. For the first time in years, Olivia Hart felt something she couldn't control: shame. The next morning, she cancelled all meetings, ignored her board, ignored her PR team. Instead, she walked straight into a press conference room. Unplanned, unannounced. Cameras turned. Reporters whispered. Her assistant tried to stop her. She didn't listen. She stepped up to the podium with no notes in her hands, only truth. "Last month," she began, voice steady but low, "I was in a car accident. I almost died." The room went silent. The person who saved my life wasn't a surgeon. He wasn't famous. He wasn't powerful. She paused. He was a security guard. A single father. A man named Ethan Ward. Gasps rippled through the room. She continued, her voice cracking now. "He's a decorated combat medic. He saved lives long before he saved mine. And when I asked him to stay invisible, I didn't know who he was." She looked straight into the cameras. The truth is, leadership isn't about titles, it's about service. And Ethan Ward reminded me of that. At that exact moment, Ethan was sitting in the hospital cafeteria. Grace was beside him, struggling with a math problem. His phone buzzed. Then another. Then another. A co-worker whispered, "Turn on the TV." Ethan looked up. There she was, on every screen, telling his story. Grace's eyes widened. "Dad, that's you." For the first time in years, Ethan didn't know what to say. He only wrapped his arm around his daughter and held her close. After the press conference, everything changed. Job offers poured in, private firms, high salaries, big promises. Ethan turned them all down, because none of them promised what mattered most, time with Grace. Only one offer stayed on the table, a part-time role with the Heart Foundation